Italy seizes Chinese military drones heading to Libya.
Here's a summary of the article.
We, Yahoo, are part of the Yahoo family of brands, the sites and apps that we own and operate, including Yahoo and AOL, and our digital advertising service, Yahoo Advertising. When you use our sites and apps, we use cookie policy. Greater than cookies. Cookies allow the operators of websites and apps to store and read information from your device, authenticate users, apply security measures, and prevent spam and abuse. And if you click Accept All, we and our partners, including 237 who are part of the IAB Transparency and Consent Framework, will also store and/or access information on a device and use precise geolocation data and other personal data such as IP address and browsing and search data for personalized advertising and content measurement, and audience research and services development. If you do not want us and our partners to use cookies and personal data for these additional purposes, click Reject All. If you would like to customize your choices, click Manage Privacy Settings. You can change your choices at any time by clicking on the Privacy and Cookie Settings or Privacy Dashboard links on our sites and apps.
This post received a score of 5,400, with an upvote ratio of 98%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
So it's a couple Libyan dudes living in Canada trying to buy Chinese drones and paying for it with Libyan crude oil. I like how they hid the components with a bunch of wind turbine parts and then slapped the energy-saving world on the side.
Reminds me pre-First Gulf War the US sold Saddam Hussein farming equipment that magically became heavy weapons.
Or the supergun, a heavy artillery piece disguised as oil pipeline.
Or the alleged 4000 PS2 for a supercomputer system that never existed.
China is not to be trusted.
This great intel confiscation. Share with Taiwan, please.
What does this actually mean in terms of complications to other nations and their foreign policy? Is this related in any way to the Ukraine war for Russia? Does this go against their official line of not sending military items, hence now meaning China cannot be trusted? Is this part intended for Libya for other means? Fascinating event either way.
In my opinion, Libya was not the end of the road for this equipment. Sudan is heating up, and I wouldn't be surprised if China was moving equipment into Sudan via Libya.
The idea of using Africa as a testbed for morally challenging military equipment is just insulting considering history in the grand scheme of things. I don't think I'll live to see that continent not getting F-ked while simultaneously F-king over its own people.
Credit to Italy for risking China's wrath.
Bruh, Italy is the most insulated country in the world. Nobody is gonna do harm on Mario's homeland. The risk of wrath is cataclysmic with K's.
And if things go rogue, they can fire up Vesuvius as a last resort and start the next ice age.
Nah, not Vesuvius. It's a weakling compared to Campi Flegrei. Though they are close enough where you could probably get a 2-for-1. Might as well order a drone from Amazon.
Probably don't have Prime and the shipping fee was over budget.
Italy should destroy them by giving them to Ukraine to test out in real-world environments. Libya is a mess we created. I mean, Gaddafi was no saint, but he mellowed out in his later years. Libya was at least a stable and somewhat prosperous nation. Then he got assassinated, and the lower vacuum has caused over 10 years of civil war.
Chinese military drones are going to be everywhere.
Not a so fast way.
Each drone was more than 10 meters, 33 feet, long, with a wingspan of about 20 meters, 66 feet, and a weight exceeding 3 tons, according to Italian authorities. The description matches reports by sources that the drones were Chinese Wing Lung 2 unmanned aerial vehicles. I'm convinced the Chinese military runs on puns.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.